Alright, I'm gonna do it. So, it's so easy in life to look forward to things for so long, years in some cases, like this Magic the Gathering set. And then we get too excited and we rush through it all. And I was trying to savor everything. So, after we picked up the cards, I went out to Taco Mac and ate some wings and had a couple beers. Went to Walmart, bought some top loaders in case I get any hits. And I just took a minute to, enjoy. Let's just enjoy this. This is a once in a lifetime thing. They're already saying this is the biggest Magic the Gathering set of all time, the best selling. And I bought a whole box. And I knew I wasn't going to keep it closed. But I just sat here for like 2 hours, like, alright, I'm going to go just sit here, enjoy this. I had a couple drinks, hung out with my family a little bit. I haven't opened any of the collector's boosters yet. I'm not going to do them. I'm going to set them over here to the side for now. And last video I showed you guys my Moogle Herald's Horn that I got for going to the release event today. So I decided what I'm going to do, because I've always been curious if there's any system to how they pack these boxes. I'm going to open it, and I'm going to go from left to right, top to bottom, the entire time, and we're going to catalog them. I'm only going to do 2 packs at a time, so this video is probably going to be shorter than the last one, and the next couple in the series will probably be shorter than all of them combined. But I wanted to savor this and enjoy it, and I think I've done a good job. But I'm dying to find out. Oh, and I made a little list about the things that I want the most out of this box. All right, I definitely want a Sephiroth because it's one of the most expensive cards in the set, one of the most iconic characters in the series. I want a Kefka because for me, Final Fantasy 3 or 6, depending on how old you were, I never got to play 7. I missed 7. I didn't have a PlayStation. I was like getting into middle school and high school then. I was worried about bullies and pimples and failing and my parents by then. But the other 2 that I'm dying for is Go-Go, because it seems like a powerful card, and I loved him in Final Fantasy 3. And a Cactuar, man. I want a Cactuar. That's crazy. Alright. I'm going to open the box, dude. Oh my god. Alright, I gotta make sure I don't damage any packs. I'm gonna do it. I'm not going in too far. Just gonna slide across there and get the sides. I'm not gonna go in too far. Ooh, look at that, man. I've never bought a whole box of cards before, man. We're gonna pop it out, pretend we're a store, man. I guess this goes right back in there. That makes me happy. My birthday's coming up. I saved up all year. Thanks to my wife, Allison, and Killer Finds once again. Man, I can't believe I bought a whole box of these cards. Ooh, I just bumped my whole mic, or my camera. What do we got here? There's no collector sampler in this one, I don't think. Lord of the Rings had a collector sampler in every box. They want to make their money on this set. I don't blame them. Alright, dude. Holy crap, man. Alright. Pack 1. First pack in the set. They've been making these things a lot harder to get into lately. Probably anti-theft. There's been a lot of stolen cards from my local Walmart. Definitely got an art card first. Let's see which one it is. I need to move my OBS over to here. Alright, I can turn that off now that I'm done cutting too. Alright, what do we got here, man? I'm not sure who that is. I played the majority of the Final Fantasy games. Light of Judgment. Sephiroth's Intervention. Gigantoad. I'm going to pull this down a little bit. Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. You're Not Alone. Vincent's Limit Break. Oh my goodness, that's a good one. At least the full art version, I like that a lot. Auron's Inspiration. Travel Overworld. Al Bhed Salvagers. Summon Fat Chocobo. Edgar! And a foil airship crash. Windrust Federation Center. Edgar, King of Figaro. I'll have to look up the value on that one in a little bit. I like Edgar. He's from Final Fantasy VI or 3, depending on how old you are. Alright. These are going to go back here. Alright, let's take out pack number 2. Token. Ooh. Copy. I just flip the foil over. Vector. That's going to be a cool land. Oh, it's Hero. And copy. Well, I know that I got Vector. Focus in there. Ooh. Maybe I pulled it down too far. I made it mad. I usually keep these stable in these videos. Alright, this is the first one I made. Alright, I'll refine my process. Here we go. Haste Magic. Shinra Reinforcement. Town Greeter. Ice Magic. Dwarven Castle Guard. Grand Pulse Ochu. Lunatic Pandora. Ooh, Squall. There's another full art border list. That looks great. Thief's Knife. Torgal, a Fine Hound. Ambrosia Whiteheart. Genova, Ancient Calamity. The Darkness Crystal. That's a foil. Damn. Black spells cost you 1 less to cast. If a non-token creature an opponent controls would die, instead exile it, and you gain 2 life. 4 colorless, 2 green, it looks like. Put target creature card exiled with the Darkness Crystal onto the battlefield tapped under your control with 2 additional 1/1 counters on it. That's probably a good one. That's probably expensive. Okay, these are going back here for now. I'm gonna cut this video off for now, I guess. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for checking in with me. See you later.